Royal slider removal. There's two plastic caps on the sliding assembly, a lower and an upper. You're gonna need a small scraper. We've applied tape to protect the glass. We're gonna actually use that to pry the covers off the upper and lower slides. So just put in the groove. Pop them off. If you look at the part, there's 9 connection points. There's 2 in the center, and then at the bottom there's gripping points. Step 2, remove the 3 lock nuts on the bottom slide. Step 3, the kit we provided had 3 3D printed tools. We're going to grab the T-block, we're going to call it, and insert it into the lower slide. So compress the spring and then insert the retention block into the slide as shown. Now that the window's open, you can peel back the bottom slide and pull it off of the 3 studs. Once the threads are fully exposed on the stud, the bottom is released. Step 4, we're going to remove the slider from the window. So he's going to pull the bottom rail bracket out of the 2 pins. Okay, then pull the top of the slider off 2 upper pins. Step 5 is seal replacement. The original seal is a single layer seal. As you can see, it's just a flap, but the new seal will be a fully encapsulated bulb seal. Take note that the seam is at the top, so we're just going to pull the seal out of the extrusion around the window. To insert the new seal, there's the channel at the top of the window. Place the seam at the center and then hold the position at the top and then push and compress the seal as you insert it into the channel. Do not stretch the seal, there'll be too much seal to compress into the window channel. Visually inspect the seal and use your finger on the inside of the bulb, pushing directly on the channel to insert it into the extrusion, ensuring there is a consistent 1/16 inch gap between the seal and the extrusion on the perimeter. Now that the new seal is installed, we need to reattach the bottom slider to the window. This channel will grab this cable in, and we need to expose more cable. So what we're going to do is pull the upper slide back, insert the C channel to hold the pressure. That exposes more cable down here, then you can put it into your groove, pull it around, and then you'll have to pull a little bit on the frame to line up the studs into the 3 slots on the slider. Take the sliding window over to the main window. You can remove the clip. There should be no spring pressure. The goal is to align this rear pin with the slot in the Z channel. So to do that, align the slider with the pin and push straight up both sides. Once you get it into position, you can push straight up. You should hear it click, and then you can slide it over. The C channel clip that you use to hold the spring pressure at the top of the channel now insert into the top slide rail. You can engage the little notch in the corner and the front edge of the channel, and then use a screwdriver or a device to pop the backside in. You'll click into place. You're going to use that channel to take the C clip and this clip will make sure that the window stays into position while you insert the bottom slide. I'll show the back side of the C channel engaged with the top clip, and then how it holds pressure so the top slide doesn't pull out of the pins. Note that the lower slide pins are barely in, holding the spring pressure. Then grab your top C-clip and center the sliding window over the window opening. Now remove the bottom slider from the pins and hinge it up. The Z channel with the pin capture is there at this point right here. So then slide the lower pins over. It may have some help to have somebody push the window slider at the bottom in and then insert the pins into the lower slide. With the lower slide on the pins and the window centered in the opening and putting pressure on the back, he's going to pull the lower slide, the spring pressure, and it'll realign the pins. And at this point, you can remove the upper C-clip and retention clip. It should just pop out of the channel. And then the window should freely slide back. And with your fingers on each end, you should be able to pop that lower slide over the studs. You should hear it snap into place. Now you can easily insert the nuts onto the studs. With the two outer nuts installed, you can remove the retention clip in the middle, exposing the third stud. You slide the window over and release it into position. There's stud, put the third nut on. Before the cover plates are actually put on, check for proper operation. You can pull the bottom channel in, slide it back and forth, but note, due to the new seal and additional seal pressure, you'll have to push the lower slide over, and then you'll have to push in on the top to get the upper pins to lock into place. This should relax over time, but this will be a standard practice to properly close the window for the first few weeks. Now reinstall the slide covers by aligning the 6 lower catches into the slots of the channel and then roll it into place and snap it on. Top. Double check the operation, pushing the bottom in and making the top catch. The work is complete.